Hey guys, Mist here again for another video today, and we are back with our Columbus Blue Jackets franchise mode. As you can tell, obviously we are here to start off season number 2 of the series. Now, number 1 was a pretty successful one, if you ask me. I truly do suggest going to watch that if you guys haven't already. Hopefully you guys are all updated with the series though. So we're back with season number 2. Now I have yet to check the awards, I believe, so I do want to go see that really quickly. And yes, Seth Jones is a 91. So little spoiler alert if you guys haven't seen the first series, or the first season, sorry, not the first series, the first season. The Stanley Cup went to the San Jose Sharks, who beat us in the Stanley Cup final. So yeah, it was pretty interesting. And obviously the Presidents went to Pittsburgh. The President's Trophy curse, man, I'm telling you, unreal. Alright, let's go back. Player awards now. So Art Ross went to Kucherov. Hart went to Blake Wheeler, which I've never seen before. That's pretty cool. Norris went to Burns for the second season in a row. Kucherov won the Lady Byng. He also won the Calder, but I believe the actual Calder winner was Nico Hischier because he had like 85 points. When you edit anybody under 26 years old in this game, it somehow makes them eligible for the Calder once again, so that's why Kucherov won it. Conn Smythe went to Martin Jones. Fair. Bobrovsky won the Vezina for the second year in a row. Frederik Andersen won the Jennings. Nice, interesting. Holden won the Masterton. Bergeron with the Selke. Ted Lindsay went to Wheeler, and Ovi with the Maurice Richard. So interesting. But yeah, let's go and check out our team now. None of our players finished point per game last year, but I feel like we could definitely have some players finishing point per game this year. Especially that top line. I am so excited to see how good this top line is now. It was good last year when Panarin, I think, was a 90. Wenberg was like an 84, and he grew to an 85 and an 86. And Bjorkstrand was like 80-something up to an 85. But now Bjorkstrand's an 87, Wenberg's an 87, and Panarin's a 91. So I am super excited to see how things will go here on that top line. Second line, we're going to have Thomas Vanek with Pierre-Luc Dubois and Josh Anderson. I changed Anderson to a sniper instead of a power forward because his shooting category is really good, so I'd like to see how he does with that. Third line, we're going to have Cam Atkinson with Sonny Milano now playing as a center. I also changed him to a sniper. I mean, his shooting category is arguably his best category. He is definitely a good two-way forward, but I'm just having him as a sniper. I feel like maybe that could bring more points to our bottom six, because I feel like our bottom six will not bring in a lot of points. And then our fourth line, we have Jordan Greenway. Obviously, we signed him from free agency. And I was looking at his stats. He played in the AHL last year, had 41 goals. I mean, if he could put up around even half of that in the NHL, I would be extremely happy. But then you scroll over to see 221 penalty minutes, which I'm absolutely terrified about seeing, because that is a terrible amount of penalty minutes. He has 71 discipline, and I'm extremely worried to see if he puts up that many penalty minutes in the NHL, because if so, he will definitely be an expendable trade player, or trade acquisition, not acquisition. I don't know what the word would be to trade. I don't know. We'll trade him away is what I'm trying to say. And then on the fourth line center, we have Brandon Dubinsky and then Matt Calvert. Our extra forward is Mark Letestu. Yeah, I'm pretty happy with this forward core. It looks really good. The only thing I'm really worried about is Atkinson maybe complaining about ice time, because he's listed as a second liner playing on the third line, although he does have power play time. And then Matt Calvert is a third liner playing on the fourth line. Jordan Greenway, I'm kind of worried about getting a lot of penalty minutes, because if he does, that could be very awful for us. And like I said, he could definitely be an expendable player. So let's go look at our defense now. We have Zach Werenski with Seth Jones tied for highest overall on the team at 91. Actually, that's not true. Bobrovsky has the highest overall, but whatever, you know what I mean. So yeah, our top pair will be Werenski and Jones again. Oh my god, this top pair is nuts. I was looking at Jones' stats. Jones is good everywhere, man. He's got 4.5 stars and higher in everything. And he's only 23, so he could get even better, which would be unreal. That would be so sweet. And then our second pair, we have David Savard with Ryan Murray. Ryan Murray, I just signed him to a new contract. Not a bad contract for him, to be honest. And then obviously David Savard. Hopefully they could put up around 40 points combined together this season. Murray only had 8 last year, and Savard had 23. So I'd like to see them put around 40 points together. That would be nice. And then our bottom pair now, Cody Franzen with Gabriel Carlsson. As for our goaltending, obviously Sergei Bobrovsky with Joonas Korpisalo, who will more than likely be moved this season because I was thinking about it. Which one do I want to take? I'd rather get rid of Korpisalo. He has a decent amount of value, but I'm not worried about the value situation. I think I'd rather get rid of Korpisalo. I feel like he'd want a lot of money for just an 85. As for Bobrovsky, he also needs to get re-signed this year, but I am going to look to see contract extensions in the midseason for Bobrovsky, Panarin, and Werenski. But yeah, we will see. Obviously, also, Bobrovsky is the player in the thumbnail for this series. I feel like I should maybe try and keep Bobrovsky if I can. Our scratch players is Jyrki Jokipaka, Mark Letestu. Now for the special teams, I'm just going to show you them really quickly. I'm not going to go over them. You guys can pause the screen if you want to see them. Or pause the video, not pause the screen, you know what I mean. But yeah, you guys can pause that to see everything there. Shootout, there we go. So that is everything. Hopefully you guys got a good look at that. Now it is time for us to get ready to start the season. We will see how everything goes. I am pretty excited to see how good this team is going to be, I'm not going to lie. So let's just sim through the preseason first. We'll see how we do there. A loss, another loss, another loss. Okay, not a great start. Here's our first scouting assignment. Let's see, WHL, we will start in the W for 2 weeks. Actually, probably 5 weeks, maybe 6 weeks. 5 for sure. We'll see. So preseason, 2, 4, and 1. That's not good. I hope that's not going to reflect our team this season. Oh, you know what? One thing I forgot to do, I forgot to edit the AHL lines and show you guys our AHL team, so I feel like I should do that as well. Ryan Collins, who are you? I don't even know. Okay, so one thing I want to do, what is this? Best lines. Okay, let's see. Scratched players, who do we have that I could put in? Anybody that actually could grow. To be fair, Maxime Fortier isn't that bad, plus he's better than the 62 overall that was there. I don't even remember who it was. Paul Bittner, I'd be shocked if he grew. But I mean, it's possible, but like I said, I'd be shocked. Alexander Texier, I do need to put in. Let's take out Sam Vigneault, though. Alex Texier will be playing on the top line with Hannakainen and Abramov. He's got that high top 9 potential at 70 overall. That's not too bad. Vitaly Abramov, I'd love to see him grow some more as well. We'll see if he can. And then as for Hannakainen, I guess he's just kind of there to help that line out. Defensively, who is that Collins guy? Oh, he's not great. Is there anybody I could put in here that actually would grow? Nope, so we'll just keep our defense the way it is then. And last but not least, Hutchinson's and Merzlikins are the goalies, but I do kind of want to put Glebov in just because that medium starter, but I think I won't. We'll just make our AHL team the best we possibly can, well, basically at least, so we'll keep it the way it is then. And yeah, okay, well, that will be it. Let's start off the regular season now in the NHL. We already started off the regular season in the AHL. let's see how things will go. I guess we'll go month by month. Well, for now at least. So first month we start off our second season with a loss. All right. Hopefully that will not reflect how bad we are doing this season. We will see. If things are going bad in the first month, it's pretty early to tell what's going to happen. I do not know what I would do, but it's not looking great. In our first 5 games, we went 2-3-0, which is not great by any means. So we'll have to keep an eye on that. Hopefully, we can gather up some wins here in the later half of this first month of the season. In October, Toronto 8-2. They had a good record. Let's see. In our first 10 after this Arizona game, I'm gonna say 4-5-1 will be our record. Let's see. We've already finished the WHL. Nice. Arizona, we lose to. So in our first 10 games, we are 4-6-0, which is not great by any means. Panarin leading the team in the point category. He has 6 goals, so okay, wow. Again, it's way too early to tell. We've literally played 10 games. Bobrovsky not doing great. Korpisalo is really not doing great. Okay, well, I think this just may be a start of the season slump, but I am not sure. We are going to continue on or sim at least the month of November because, like I said, it is too early to tell right now. So let's sim to the 1st of December, and we will see if that makes it any better. Daniel Sedin for some picks. No, thank you. I'm going to decline that one. I just don't want Daniel Sedin. We really don't have the room for it. So let's continue simming on. We've gotten some extra points now. Still getting losses, though. That's the unfortunate part. I'd rather be getting extra points by winning and not extra time losses. But so far, we just are not having a great season. Although on a 3-game point streak right now, never mind, Boston cancels that out or ends that point streak. So yeah, that really just didn't last very long. Not the OHL. My bad. Continuing on, we are just a 500 team right now. Vitaly Abramov for Evgeny Dadonov and Radim Vrbata. No, thank you. I'm not going to accept that trade. Thank you, though. That Momo in Montreal is doing better than you. That's no good. I'm sorry, Canadiens fans. It's just a joke. So, to be fair, we actually aren't the worst in the league, and it is totally doable for us to get back in a playoff position in our division right now. We are just 4 points behind third of the division right now, so we also have a game in hand. So it is definitely doable. Do I want to see if I should make some line changes? Do I sim another month to see Bjorkstrand's down in overall? Why are you down in overall? He's just down in overall for some reason. Okay, that's not good. I don't like that. Let's just check out point totals right now. Panarin with 20, Wenberg with 16, and Bjorkstrand with 17. So good from our top line. 7 for Vanek, 17 for Dubois, 13 for Anderson, Jenner with 12, Milano with 9, and Atkinson with 13. Then Greenway, he has 53 penalty minutes already, dude. Oh my god. Next closest to him as a forward is 14. Are you serious? Dude, I can't keep Jordan Greenway on this team. I really don't want Matt Calvert on this team either, to be 1,000% honest with you. Okay, that bottom pair is awful. Or that bottom pair, not that bottom pair. The bottom line, our fourth line is awful. Greenway only has 6 points. Dubinsky has 1, and Calvert has 3. They're all minus players. Okay, well, I feel like I should definitely try and changing up that fourth line. As for defensemen, Werenski with 17, Jones with 15. He's yet to even get a goal this year, though. Murray with 5, not too bad. Savard with 7. He's got 22 penalty minutes. That's a lot. He doesn't have very high discipline either, though. Gabriel Carlson with 2 points, and Cody Franzen with only 1. That liner is also minuses. So, what is the problem here? Bobrovsky is not doing good. That's a fact. Bobrovsky is definitely not doing good. Okay. Well, I don't want to change anything up, but Korpisalo is doing a very minimal amount better. I feel like the only thing to do right now would seriously be looking at a trade to trade away Jordan Greenway. Because of those penalty minutes. I can't have that on the team because guaranteed that is a big reason why we are losing so many games. So Jordan Greenway will definitely be on his way out then. And I'd like to bring back a bottom 6 forward if we could. A bottom 6 forward that could preferably get some points for us. We could go for... Let's see, Jakob Silfverberg, he's a third liner. He's got 8 points. He's not much of a goal scorer, though, anymore. What about Andre Cash? I mean, that's way too good of a fourth liner. Yeah, he's actually listed as a third liner. So that wouldn't work either then. Cogliano was good defensively, I believe. He's not too bad offensively, to be fair. He's actually really good defensively. Could totally go for Max Jones or Sam Steele, but I don't think I should do that because that just wouldn't work out. So moving on to Arizona then, Brandon Perlini is an option, but he would most definitely grow, which would be a bad problem. As for Lawson Krause, maybe... He's got some points to him. It's very good physical category, not great defensively. He could definitely put up points, though. Richard Panik. Okay, so right now, so far, Brandon Perlini's an option. And Anders Bjork. How good are you? He's a good two-way forward. You know what? That's Anders Bjork is not bad. Okay, so that's an option. So we've got Bjork and Perlini so far. There's Henrik Sedin. Alex Nylander, I could bring him in. Definitely wouldn't do that, though. I don't think I'd have the value to do that anyways. Casey Middlestad's up to a high elite. Jesus, okay, he has 14 goals already in the first 23 games. That is unreal. Evan Rodriguez, really good. Oh, he is yet to get a point. Oh, wait, no. No, yeah, he's yet to get a point. Oh, no, is he not playing in the NHL? I feel like he's not playing in the NHL right now. No way, he doesn't have a point. He's not playing in the NHL. That's why he's upset, I'm assuming. So, you know what? Let's go for Evan Rodriguez then. He put up, how many points was it last year? 32? 39. Okay, maybe not. I want someone that could actually score for us. That's the problem. And I really don't know what we could look at. Like Michael Furland. 15 goals wouldn't be bad, to be fair. Okay, so we could come back there as well. Justin Williams would be on the verge of dropping, plus we'd have to re-sign him at the end of the season. He actually can still put up points, but I feel like he's in a second line. No, he definitely would not be in a second line role over there. What about Valentin Zykov? He's listed as a power forward, which I did not know. He probably wouldn't put out that many points for us either, so that's probably a no. Marian Hossa, I mean, he puts up points, to be fair. John Hayden, is he any good? 5 goals. He's already surpassed, well, yeah, I mean, he only had 12 games that last season, so never mind. Colorado, they have Andrei Svechnikov. I forgot about that. Neil Yakupov, third liner. They also have Drake Kajula. Yeah, Yakupov could totally put up points. I've seen Yakupov put up points before. Is he listed as a second or a third? He's listed as a third. And what's that contract? 3.4 for the next 3 seasons. I don't know how I feel about that. Alex Kerfoot has grown to an 84 overall. That's pretty good. Okay, well, I mean, I guess that's an option as well. What about Drake Kajula? He's on a 2-year deal. I'd prefer someone that's on a 1-year deal. Denis Gurianov, can you just score, buddy? He has 7 goals. That's not bad. He's only taken 6 penalty minutes as well, so Denis Gurianov is not bad. And the contract, we'd have to re-sign him at the end of the season, but to be honest, he kind of would be just more of a rental anyways. You know what? Sure. Let's go for Denis Gurianov then. Would that go through 1-for-1? Let's see. Trade rejected, so I'd have to give up something else. I totally would get rid of Matt Calvert. Because then we could have Letestu in the NHL. We just have to call Sedlak or Hannikainen up. Would that work out? Matt Calvert and Jordan Greenway for Denis Gurianov? No, that would not. But I am going to try and just add Calvert in this because I don't want him at all. Goalies, I mean, we could add Hutchinson. I should totally get rid of Korpisalo soon. Hutchinson has grown to an 82. We don't have very many draft picks at all over the next season, or the next few seasons. We basically just have our own. How about a 4th then? Proposed trade, no, that wouldn't go through either, so we'd have to give up a 3rd as well then. Would that work? Really, that wouldn't work either. Okay, if we can't get a 3rd and a 4th, then Denis Gurianov would probably not happen. Really. They'd have to put Matthias Janmark on waivers, so... wait, what if I took Calvert out? Would they still have to put him on waivers? I feel like, yes, he would. Oh, that just wouldn't go through anyways. Okay, well, not Denis Gurianov then, boys. Next team. Let's go back to forwards. Let's see, overall-wise. Anybody that could put up points. We could totally go for Evgeny Svechnikov. Does he score? He does put up points. He scored 27 in the AHL last year, which is not bad. I don't see him really growing at all. He's 22 with that low elite. I really don't see him growing any better. Like max, he gets to an 82. You know what? Sure, yeah. Let's go for Evgeny Svechnikov. I feel like I wouldn't even have to give up my 4th. I feel like I might even be able to get something back from this. What would I want? I'd say probably a draft pick, just because they have a lot of draft picks. Could we get their 3rd this season? Would that go through? No, it would not. Okay, how about the 4th then this season? Do they have picks next year on the block? No, they don't. Okay. Well, then the 4th as well, proposed trade, that should go through, and yes, it does. Okay, so I forgot about Matt Calvert. Whatever. Matt Calvert just won't go then. So Svechnikov, do I need to call him up? Yes, I do. Let's call Svechnikov up, and we'll go and edit our lines, and that'll probably be the end of the episode, to be fair, because right now we're 25, almost 25 minutes in. So let's add Evgeny Svechnikov into the lineup. Hopefully he could bring in some goals for us on that bottom line. Defensively, it probably won't get any better. I highly doubt it. And you know what? For just a tryout, we're going to put Mark Letestu in instead of Matt Calvert. We will see how he does. That will be the team then for the rest of the season. Well, possibly. We will see. There could definitely be some more trades coming. But let's just, out of curiosity, let's sim this next month as well. We'll sim to the 1st of January, the new year. And we will see if this team has anything to say about getting into a playoff spot after going to the Stanley Cup final last season. Here we go, boys. Let's string up some wins. We're on a 4-game win streak. Spoke too soon, though. San Jose ended that streak as soon as I mentioned it. Mikko Koivu for 2 seconds. That's interesting. I don't necessarily want Mikko Koivu, though. I'd say our second-line center is very good right now with Pierre-Luc Dubois, so I will keep it. I will keep him as our second-line center. I mean, Koivu could be our third-line center, but then Milano would probably be our 4th-line center then. And, I mean, that would make our center depth really good, but I just don't feel the need of doing that. So, Detroit for the second time without Evgeny Svechnikov. How do they do? No, I still don't want him. We shut them out 6-0. Hopefully Svechnikov scored in one of those 2 games. I think that would be pretty funny. Let's get a win over the Capitals because they are a divisional opponent. Never mind. Unable to do that. Alex Goligoski and Mike Fisher, no thank you. Winnipeg, we beat them. And Carolina, another Metro game. Can we beat them? Actually, we will find that out in the next episode more than likely. 18-16-4 right now, which isn't a terrible record. We do have a division slot. Or a playoff spot in our division right now. Let's go back to see that. Plus, we have 2 games in hand over Carolina, who has 5 less points than us. So right now, as long as we keep playing the way we are, and if we go on at least another 4 or 5 game win streak, I think we should be good to make the playoffs this season. But you guys let me know, what kind of trade should I make for Joonas Korpisalo? Should I trade away Ryan Murray? Should I try and fix the bottom 6 anymore? You guys all let me know what we should do. Artemi Panarin is doing great right now, by the way. So, guys, that'll be it from me in this one. Hopefully you did all enjoy, and I will see you in the next one. Goodbye.